I see. Got it all set up. Put the screws in underneath. Okay. And I'm still a little concerned about that screw there. On this solid core 1 3/4 door, man, that sucker's heavy. I should have put 2 screws at both ends, a double screw and a double screw real close together in case one bent or something like that. Because see, I'm going to have to be flipping this around back and forth a few times, and so I'm wondering if I should do that, go the extra bit, get that straightened out, and then be more careful when I try to flop those up there. I think I'm gonna mess around with that and maybe do that before I get going. But you see, now I can start prepping this, and I already sanded all this stuff from before, if you can see a little bit, because it had raised edges. Whenever somebody paints on doors, lots of time you'll see raised edges around the edges where they weren't real careful. And so I didn't want to see the raised edges when I got done. And there was even one big one right there. And so I did a good number on sanding that, making it smooth, feeling it with my fingers, and making sure it was smooth on all the edges and all that kind of stuff. When I initially had this door, actually I did it in place, I think. I did it all in place, so I still have a little bit to do now that I pulled the hinges off and stuff. And so I'll do a little prep work on here, sanding it, then wiping it down and all that kind of stuff, getting this kind of sanded right in there, and then I can kind of see this a little bit more. And because I'm going to be repainting this, I'm going to have to lightly etch this with my sandpaper all the way, and I've decided to go ahead and paint the whole thing again. And so I'm going to lightly sand everything so that the next coat of paint will stick. Plus, if you have any imperfections in here, you'll feel them right now, and you don't want to go over it with another coat of paint, because then they'll be more defined. Plus, like I said, if it's shiny on here, chances are your next coat could lift or something like that. So I'll give it a once over before I put the paint on. Okay, and that way I'll be assured that it's going to stick. Now, because I want to get all this done in a day and I want these to cure and stuff, I'm going to work on these two first before I do any more work over here on this door jamb, because I still have to kind of sand this a little bit. And I noticed there's a couple little areas here that I could put a little bit of caulking and stuff. I've got to take these off. Here's a mark right there that I should maybe fix that. And there's some slight gouges on here. I'll do the best I can on that, and see where the hinges were. I'm gonna have to clean this stuff off, scrape this caulking off, do a little prep work. When I take these off, I still have to take this off here, and all this black stuff is from the hinges just wiggling back and forth. For this place is 16 years old. If you don't get all this black stuff off of here, you really think paint's going to stick on that? No. And so I'll do all that prep work, and I'll show you how to pull this this insulation out of here. This weather stripping. It's really slick how they set up nowadays. See, it just fits in a crease here, and it comes out like that. I'm just pulling it out with my fingers. Look at that. See, but I'm not really gonna mess with that right just this minute. I'll be careful on it and pay attention how it gets installed and all that kind of stuff, because if you're gonna reinstall it, you might want to kind of take care of this. But I'm not going to be reinstalling this. I went to the store and bought some new stuff, because look, the last person who painted this door frame or the door, they've got paint on here. Here's some more paint right up in there. I look over here. This one here, see this here? Looks like they had paint and then they tried to clean it off. It's even cut short from the bottom. This one, this one here, if you come down further, here's some more paint. Here's some more paint. So I went to the store and got some new stuff, and they sell it. Here it is right here, see? They sell it in links, and see, I even got some white. What's that for? Well, the front door, eventually, not right now, because I'm working on this, eventually I'm gonna be painting this door casing and the door jamb just to the edge. Just to the edge of here. And see, whoever painted last time, they painted this door. Look at this. They painted this door in place with the door locked, and they just thought, oh, we'll just paint right up to there, and we'll be real careful. We can do it. We won't get any paint all over the place. Yeah, right. Look, there's red stuff all over. Look at this side. See, all the way on there. So when I get ready to paint this jamb, this is outside, and this is a different color, so I'll paint from here this way on the inside after I take this out. And then I got the new stuff. Okay, I got new white for that. Okay, and when I painted this door frame, this door casing, when I painted all the other door casings, I came around to this one here, and I painted this edge over into about here, and then after I did the paint on the walls, and I cut the wall into the fresh white paint after the white paint was dry, and so I shouldn't have to cut in anything along this edge. I should be able to just go from here on over. And so see, that's why I'm not going to do it right now, because I've got this door off. I don't want that front door off. I got a feral cat outside who keeps hanging around. I got our cat inside. And so when I get ready to do that one, I'll do it after I get done with this whole project. This will be a whole separate video thing, and I'll be able to prop the door off. And then what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to put, before I actually take the door off, I'm going to put some plastic off on the outside over the whole opening, and then I'll take the door out, and that way it'll kind of be barricaded. Maybe put a piece of plywood at the bottom so the cat doesn't see in here and paw through it or whatever. And then I can take this door off and then leave the door off all day while I paint the door casing and the door jamb and let that dry, because I'll have to let that dry all the way, and before I can put pop the door back on the hinges. I'm not going to be painting the door. This is a different type of paint. This is, hear that? This is a metal clad door, and you might not want to use the same paint that you're using on your interior wood doors. You know, you see, I don't know who painted this last. I don't know if this is a metal type of paint for metal doors as opposed to wood doors. And I'm just using, for these doors here, I'm just using regular latex enamel semi-gloss paint. I don't think I can just use that on that, because it could peel right off of that door. Okay, and the door is in pretty good shape. It doesn't look too bad. And so I'm not even going to worry about the door, I don't think. I may have to see if I can't clean it up, get some of these marks off, or maybe just take a dab of paint or something if I can't get everything off. We'll see. We'll see what I have to do with that. I really don't want to get involved with having to paint that door, okay? So then I'll have the plastic up there. Then I can put the door back on at the end of the day, and then I'll leave the weather stripping off. I'll leave the weather stripping off for 2 or 3 days, so that once I put the weather stripping in, it's not going to stick in case this back side of the paint hasn't cured yet. If that doesn't cure properly and you put the weather stripping right back up there, this weather stripping could stick to there and make it very difficult for you next time to pull this weather stripping off to get it replaced. You know what I mean? Okay, step by step. Hopefully you're learning by watching these things on the videos, because I never know what I'm going to say next. All right, time to get my paint out, get it out of here. I've got it located way back in here and stuff. I got to get all my stuff ready, and so I can do all that. And then when I get ready for the next step, I'll show you what I do next. Stick around. Okay, that's gonna turn out nice. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. I hope to see you again, and I'll show you some more on these doors and beyond. I still got some other things to do at this condo renovation, so keep watching the episodes.